Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Auburn's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook.
He's got it on the right. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the mountains. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer, that's all spring, just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Okay, ready? 1st down for this offense. They'll test the right side. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. Finds the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Johnson looking to throw. He's going to take off. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Line getting set on second down. Give to the running back. Turns it on at midfield. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on second down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch called for and take it at the 30-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll try it again. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Johnson wants to throw it. Dances away. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Then the short completion brings up second down. They'll try it over the left side. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got out of trouble and throws. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Auburn 7, Troy 0.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy.
All kinds of running room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Johnson looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Gets it out quickly. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Auburn 14, Troy 3.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Johnson wants to throw it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Trojans will punt this one away.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They marched 72 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Troy, 3.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Breaks the tackle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the move at the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Johnson looking to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Working that left side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to find his man on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Well, we came into this game knowing that this guy can break tackles. He is a mobile quarterback. It's going to be tough for this defense to get him on the ground. I love the athleticism. I love his ability to extend the play. You just got to be able to finish it with the completion.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got an open man. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Power football with the run. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
At the 12-yard line. Second down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got it. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he makes the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Gets rid of it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Smashes through the tackle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Troy! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Auburn lines up quickly. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Brown wants to pass. A little release to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Comes out throwing on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Finds his man, it's Boyd. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out.
Touchdown, Tiger! And the beatdown has ensued. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
45, Troy, 10.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Makes the grab. It's Young. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Spits it out to the back. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
He makes the connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They'll throw it on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and